Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kodash. Give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, rule well, and salutations of much love. Rest of you sincere, Akim, pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Yahweh being the true, powerful name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is. Yahweh Shai being the true name of His only begotten Son, which means He saves the one who people in this world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Ka meaning holy, Kodash meaning spirit. This is the cleric Izar coming at you with another lesson. I'm going to get right into it. I wanted to come out with this lesson a while back, specifically when the Oppenheimer film came out. And even when I was in the truth, this one little thing didn't sit with me. The fact that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, created the nuclear bombs, the atom bombs, the hydrogen bombs, etc., thermonuclear weapons. And the reason why it didn't sit well with me is because it was such a I was about to say fantastic achievement. It is. It's an interesting achievement for the breakdowns of an atom to make it such a massive, incredible bomb like that. And anyway, I was going through one of my books here, J. Rogers, and this is 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro with Complete Proof. And he's J. Rogers is also the author from Superman to Man, Sex and Race, World's Greatest Man of Color, Nature Knows No Color On, etc. But this is a really good book, one of my earliest books that I had, and I've been trying to find this for quite some time now. But on page 45 of this book, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro with Complete Proof, you'll have in the section of science, 6 Negro science helped in making the first atomic bomb. One was Ernest Wilkins, okay, one of the world's leading mathematicians who earned his PhD at the age of 17. This is very interesting, okay. I went to his Wikipedia page, and this is also this picture that you have here. I found on his Wikipedia page as well, okay. Well, anyway. This guy, Jesse Ernest Wilkins Jr., was born back in 1923, and he was a Jake. Listed here as an African American, so he was from the Southern Kingdom, either Benjamin, Levi, or Judah, most likely. And he was born in Chicago, and he was a nuclear scientist, mechanical engineer, mathematician. He was a child prodigy. He attended the University of Chicago at the age of 13, becoming its youngest ever student. His graduation at young age resulted in him being hailed as the Negro genius in the national media. Wilkins and Eugene Wigner co-developed the Wigner-Wilkins approach for estimating the distribution of neutron energies within nuclear reactors, okay, which is the basis for how all nuclear reactors are designed. Wilkins later went on to become the president of the American Nuclear Society in 1974. Wilkins had a widely varied career spanning 7 decades, including significant contributions to pure and applied mathematics, civil and nuclear engineering, and optics. Wilkins was one of the African-American scientists and technicians on the Manhattan Project. Okay, this is Wikipedia, guys. Okay, not saying it's 100% true, but this is what led to me. Okay, during the Second World War, where those bombs were dropped. Okay, he also conducted nuclear physics research in both academia and industry. He wrote numerous scientific papers, served in various important posts, earned several significant awards, and helped recruit minority students into the sciences. During his life, he was often the target of racism. No wonder. Now, let me go to this as a little footnote. I wonder what happened. I'll get it later on toward the end. Okay. In 1940, Wilkins completed his A.B. in mathematics at the University of Chicago. What is the A.B.? Let me check. This is probably this. It's Bachelor of Arts. Why? Okay. Yeah, okay. He went on to an MS and PhD in mathematics at the same institution, which he completed in 1941 and 1942. Having initially been unable to secure a research position, Wilkins taught mathematics from 1943 to 1944 at the Tuskegee Institute, now Tuskegee University in Tuskegee, Alabama. In 1944, he returned to the University of Chicago, where he served first as an associate mathematical physicist and then as a physicist in its metallurgical laboratory as part of the Manhattan Project. Let me skip ahead to, this is the point here. Working under the direction of Arthur Hawley Compton and Enrico Fermi, Wilkins researched the extraction of fissionable nuclear materials but was not told of the researchers' group ultimate goal until after the atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima. You see that? So they just basically lied to him, all right? They were trying to get him to work on researching the extraction of fissionable nuclear materials, and the research group's ultimate goal was to make this bomb that eventually was dropped on Hiroshima. Okay, Wilkins was a co-discoverer of a number of phenomena in physics, such as the Wilkins effect and the Wigner-Wilkins spectra. Now, this guy, Jesse Ernest Wilkins Jr., he passed like in 2011. This is recent, at age 87. Okay, when Wilkins' team was about to be transferred to the Oak Ridge National Laboratory in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, known at the time as Site X, due to the Jim Crow laws of the southern United States, Wilkins would have been prevented from working there. When Edward Teller was informed about this, he wrote a letter on September 18, 1944 to Harold Urey, who was the director of war research at Columbia at the time, of Wilkins' abilities, informing him about the issue caused by local reactions to Wilkins' race and recommending his services for a new position. As Teller explained, knowing that men of high qualifications are scarce these days, I thought that it might be useful that I suggest a capable person for this job. Mr. Wilkins and Wigner's group at the Metallurgical Laboratory has been doing, according to Wigner, excellent work. He is a colored man, and since Wigner's group is moving to X, it is not possible for him to continue to work with that group. I think that it might be a good idea to secure his services for our work. Man, see that? They cut out they needed this guy. Okay, Wilkins then continued to teach mathematics and conduct significant research in neutron absorption with physicist Eugene Wigner, including the development of his mathematical models. He would also later help design and develop nuclear reactors for electrical power generation, becoming part owner of one such company. Look at that. All right, smart guy, man. Yeah, he not only developed it, he became owner. That's how you do it. Okay, not saying you're supposed to be prospering in a society, but he knew how to play the game. All right. But you can go on to the Wikipedia page, and it goes into his later career, goes into his family, his tributes and his honors. I know for all you, I'm not sure if we have any noobs, but he was also a Kappa Alpha Psi. That's about 1938. I'm going to leave that out. But yeah. Wow. He had a father. Wow, look at this. He had a father by the name of Jesse Ernest Wilkins Sr. was the first so-called African-American to participate in White House cabinet level meetings. So, man, his family was really on point, man. I mean, to the point where, when you get to the point where you doing so good that Esau Edom, so-called white man, he needs you for stuff because you're just so smart that it's just like, wow. But yeah, he was sitting on while he's under Dwight D. Eisenhower. Interesting. Very, very interesting. He died in 1959, age 64. Okay. But see, the whole purpose I was bringing this out because, this is another example of Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 16. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. See, we got to, feel free to comment in my section if you like, but, when we read these scriptures, we got to know what we're talking about. It's former of all things. Esau Edom, he stole or manipulated this man to get this information, and then later on took the credit for it. And we know that that's what Esau Edom does. He steals, he kills, he lies. That's the devil for you, okay? But Jeremiah 10 and 16 specifically says Jacob is the former of all things, all right? And he helped form the smith and the waster. Let me see. I blow off. But ultimately, it is the Most High that bestowed the knowledge, because this is interesting knowledge. It's very fascinating. Let me get this real here. All right, Isaiah 54 and 16. All right, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. So either way, the credit still goes to the Most High. Okay, New Living Translation states as such: I have created the blacksmith who fans the coals beneath the forge and makes the weapons of destruction, and I've created the armies that destroy. See, the Most High ultimately gets the credit for this. Okay, so I just want to bring that out. I know everyone's talking about Oppenheimer, and everyone always wants to pull out Esau Edom as the the credit behind these nuclear bombs, atom, hydrogen, thermonuclear, all etc. But no. It was Jake. Okay, but just look it up yourself. Don't believe me? Hey, you don't have to believe me. I'm just bringing out what I know. All right, but look up J. Ernest Wilkins Jr. and Jesse Ernest Wilkins Jr. to be exact. And there's a whole list of information about that. And I'm surprised there's not more YouTube videos talking about this. And there's also other inventors. If I ever come across another inventor, hey, I'll throw out another video. All right, because I think it was a group of scientists that this information was stolen from. Okay. All right. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I just wanted to share that. And I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, who gives me the strength and the spirit to continue to strive and endure in these last days. Shalom to the hopeful elect. And on to the next video.